Today I'm going to be doing some MLB 17 to show. We're going to do a franchise, and probably what we're going to do is we're going to do new. We're just going to do just current, and we're actually going to be doing it with, I'll show you here in a minute. Just flip through the teams real quick. We're actually going to be doing it with the Toronto Blue Jays. And as you can see, they want us to finish, over 500, win the division series. They have a 114 million in team budget. Their team ranking is 13th. They're 30th in speed, 17th in defense, 14th in pitching, 6th in power, and 24th in contact. So they're not greatest. The only thing that they're good at is really power, but they're not greatest for a lot of other positions, it seems like. But guess we'll try to bring them. Yeah, we'll do that. That's all fine there. And we'll just switch that to auto. We'll do all auto, and we'll actually start in the regular season. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at. It looks like our top player is Josh Donaldson, 31.92 overall, and our second best player is our closing pitcher, 22. So he's young, 88 overall. He's getting 1 million a year. So he's pretty good. As you can see up there, there is his overall. There's all of what his stats are there. Next is Samko. He's 30.87 overall. As you can see, okay. So they do have potential of making it to a World Series. We'll just have to wait and see what will happen. Okay, so now what we're going to actually do is we're going to see if we have any prospects. Right here, as you can see, here's Boston's #1 prospect. There is Dodgers' #1 prospect. Chicago's, White Sox, Braves, San Diego, Philly, Milwaukee, Cleveland, A's, New York Mets, Cleveland, Cincinnati, A's, Colorado, Texas, White Sox, Washington, Texas, A's, New York Yankees, Houston, San Diego, New York Mets, Milwaukee, Colorado, Houston, Philly, LA, Tampa Bay, Philly, Milwaukee, San Francisco, Baltimore, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, White Sox, another Miami, A's, and it doesn't look like. Oh no, we have the last guy and starting pitcher. He is 20. He's in AA. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what he can do. If not, we will pay attention to him down in AA. If not, maybe after like few games, maybe like 10 games into maybe certain amount of games that we play, we'll go down and we'll check on him and we'll do a couple. We'll kind of show him off and do some things with some prospects that we have, potential prospects that we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here. No, let's go into the sliders, modify. Let's make sure everything is modified the way we want it. Everything seems fine to me. Everything is good there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our first game. And We're just going to do this. We're going to do Blue Jays, and we're going to do road. We're going to be in Baltimore. We're going to do quick counts on. Do that. And looks all fine to me. So we're good, and here we go. We're going to get into our first game. Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Looks like it's going to be a season home opener for Baltimore Orioles. It looks like. So, just have to wait and see how we can do. See if we can beat Baltimore.
Daytime baseball.
Toronto Blue Jays, Baltimore Orioles, Oriole Park in Baltimore.
The new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say
our lineup.
Great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
And
Dylan
here
Bundy
is
gets the call
Orioles
to pitch
starting
here
pitcher.
on opening day in front of the hometown
As you can see right there, there's all of
Harold,
his stats from last year.
This guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
You can see there is the Orioles defense.
Defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher Wellington Castillo. In other words, Beef Wellington, get it? Vin Scully turned me on to that one. But hey, I'll tell you what else is really starting to beef up for him. Is that his offense has really come along as he got older. He could always catch, frame the ball, and make throws to the bases.
See what we can do.
Has made him
Here we go.
A different type of player.
Gets the right pitch. And he fouls it off.
Ooh, that was
So
a good
now
pitch
we're
to
gonna
hit.
come
He
up.
wants that one back. He was just
I
a
guess
little
another
bit
up
late on.
fastball.
A ball
Yep.
and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle.
And he hits right to the shortstop. As you can see, he just hit that right to the shortstop. Not what we wanted to do.
Center fielder,
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. His past history with Dylan Bundy, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
And there we go.
The first of the year for the Blue Jays.
There's it.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens
Okay,
now.
Josh Donaldson is up to bat.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Lifted in the air to right field. Trumbo has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 4.
Here's
First
Justin
baseman.
Smoke now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In there, a base hit. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Throw to the plate goes right by him.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
From the stretch. And that's through into center field, base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Oh, here. Oh. No. Let's go down. Dynamic for that.
Here comes the right fielder.
Hold on. Let me check. Make sure the sliders are fine. Make sure nothing's changed. I don't think it has. No. Okay.
Jose Bautista. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning.
There's the end of the inning.
Stepping up is off now against Aaron Sanchez. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson takes it in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Blue Jays have elected to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off, and the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Swing and a liner, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Looks like somebody had their breakfast in this day game. They hop out with 2 back-to-back hits, and they're off and flying. The breakfast must be good. The breakfast of champions, that is.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. Here's the 1-2. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Now another 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Flips it underhand, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Now at the plate, Manny Machado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there. And now we're starting all over, right where we started. Tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
What was that, dude?
Things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Second baseman.
In now, Jonathan Scope. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Smoke has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Trey Mancini. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
On the ground to the right side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Yeah, finally.
With 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse
down,
as they
so
leave the
I'll
bases
just have to
loaded.
wait and see.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8th.
Here's Michael Saunders
fielder,
now.
Michael Saunders.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Damn.
Batting 9th.
Russell Martin now.
Not going to be a good game for everybody at all this first game here.
0 for 1. Line shot to second, but it's
And there is 3 easy outs for them.
So coming to the plate, Wellington Castillo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in to
shortstop,
try it again, Tim Beckham. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Another payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
2 out with the man at first. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Yeah.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Trumbo coming on. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
No, and there's no way I can do that.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Kevin Pillar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The 1-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones on the move. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Oh, he could have too. He would have been safe.
So striding in, Justin Smoak, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 3-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays